All right, here we talking with Coach Grant for ETBU women's soccer for this week. Coach had a big weekend here at home. Couple of big matches coming in, starting conference play. Got a big win over Howard Payne on Friday. Ended up in a tie with Mary Hardin Baylor on Saturday. Let's just kind of review some things from your perspective as to what went on in those games and where y'all are in terms of the standings and going into the road trip this week.
I thought Howard Payne was a good test for us to start off the weekend. We were able to score 2 goals from Boo Davis within a matter of, I believe, 7 minutes, which kind of set the tone obviously early on. And not that Howard Payne didn't have their chances, they did, but we were able to make some adjustments and kind of keep pace and set the pace for the rest of that game. And we're fortunate enough to hold on for a 2-0 win. Going into Saturday, knowing it was going to be a battle. Have not beaten Mary Hardin Baylor at all, or tied in the last since I've been here. So big game. Obviously, you're playing at home. You want to get a result at home, and we're fortunate enough to get a result. Game could have gone either way. They had their chances. We had ours. A very physical game, which I think was good for us. It helped it'll set the tone for the rest of the season. So for all in all, obviously you'd like to win both, but at the same time, also at the same time would like to get a point as well. So this weekend, I would say, very successful weekend to start off the conference season.
In the course of that UMHB game, obviously, as you said, it was a tight game for pretty much the entire game up until the end of regulation. Things kind of got rolling a little bit, fast paced, but y'all actually took the lead there late in the game, and then they turned around and tied it up. What was the feeling of, scoring first, and how disappointing was that you weren't able to finish it out and, maybe get out of there with a win?
Scoring when we did was great. And it's one of those things as a coach, it's like, man, can we hit the fast forward button and zip through this and see what's going to happen? But also they scored, credit to them. But it's all part of what we're going to go through, the character building and the overtime. First 2 minutes in the overtime, they shoot, hit the crossbar, ball bounced out, shoot again, keeper makes a save. We hold on. It's one of those they should have finished, and we gathered the ball, went down, and we hit their crossbar. So it was a game of a lot of character building, a game of things of if we don't get this taken care of, we may not have gotten a tie. So it was a very, very good game for us.
You mentioned the save. You just found out today, Christina Kino, your keeper, getting Defensive Player of the Week out the shutout on Friday, and then as you said, had some big saves on Saturday. Talk about her performance. Obviously, she's stepping in for Tamara and doing a pretty good job, obviously. Just kind of talk about her performance, her progression since she's joined the program here.
Kino, when we were recruiting her out of Lawn Morris, we really thought she'd come in and push Tam for the starting position. And she has. Unfortunately, Tamara had a season-ending injury, which kind of set things back. But the competition's main there with Andrea Aldrich. We've brought back a former player from a couple of years ago, and Aaron Mason. But the level of training, even before Tamara got hurt, was very high. And Kino, being older, a junior, also just older, more experienced, it's really helped all the goalkeepers. So she's coming in and obviously pushed the staff, but she's also made people around her better just by her knowledge and also her work ethic.
Undefeated in conference play, obviously going into the road trip this coming week. He goes south to Texas Lutheran and Shriner. Talk about that road trip a little bit, and the competition you'll see when you get down there.
Yeah, Texas Lutheran, very well-coached team under Coach Alderson. Maybe going through some struggles right now. Shriner is probably where we were a few years ago. Coach Hickey's done a great job. Obviously, they got an overtime win against TLU this last weekend. It's going to be an exciting weekend, and there are no easy games for us. I think this weekend we have some success. May kind of put us just a bit over the top. The problem we're dealing with this year, which is a good problem, we're not sneaking up on anybody. Everybody's aware of us. The word's out, and the word obviously got out last year. So, not that the target's on your back, but we're just not going to sneak up on anybody this year as well.
Okay. Well, Coach, good luck this week, and see if you can't keep us undefeated on the road this week.
Thank you very much.
You bet.